Hi, it's me again with Corel Tips and Tricks. This is part 2. Earlier today, I showed if you have a two-line object, you can not only use the kerning this way, but you can separate the two lines whatever distance, that looks pretty cool, whatever distance you want apart by using the shape tool. But let's say, and I've done it in this video before, but let's say you got a plaque and we want 4 lines equally spaced apart. So we're going to take this one and hit P, select both objects and hit T. We're going to take the 4th line and go ahead and hit P. It's selected, hit your box and hit B. Now we're going to just bring these in anywhere. I don't even care if they're not in the center. And what we're going to do, we're going to select them both and hit C, and that put them in the center. Now we want this line, let's say 1/2 inch. So I've got my nudge factor set on, let's say a 1 inch. I've got my nudge factor set on 1 inch. I'm going to move it down 1 inch. I'm going to move this one up 1 inch. Now I'm going to select all 4 fonts, and I'm going to go to Windows, Doctors, and Align and Distribute. And on a capital letter, it doesn't really matter, but on other items, I always use this one right here, distribute vertically. And look at that. Those lines are, what it does, it takes the center 2 lines and doesn't move the top and the bottom. It aligns them between what you have. And I don't care if you have that line, let's make it a 1/2 inch line or a 1/2 inch nudge. And let's nudge that one down and put this one on the bottom. So what we can do is just shift select the line now and hit B. And then we'll use just the line and nudge it up. So see, now they're not spaced apart. But if we go here and align them again, they'll be equally spaced apart. There's a lot of other variables, and it'll do the same thing, but only because of the fact that this is all capital letters and they're perfect. If it was some weird items, you really want to use that, or if you have capital lines or like capital L with lowercase, the other part of the word, you really want to use this one right here is the best. But that's how to space those lines out. It wouldn't really help the person I was trying to help today, except for unless they've got an area in their, because originally they were using paragraph text. So let's make this a little bit smaller, and let's go ahead and go to object and break them apart. You can see it's going to be hard to get that one in the center now. We can take this and move it to the center and select them all and go B. Okay, I selected it. I need to select my text, shift select my box, and hit B. Your last item is going to be your target item. Now let's put this one in the center. Shift select your box and hit T. And then let's just change our nudge factor like to 0.125. Take our text. Well, I need a 3rd line. Let's go ahead and move that down. See, I just moved it down a little bit. I'm going to move this one up a little bit. Maybe that's too much or not enough, so I'm going to move it twice. I'm going to move this one down the 2nd time. And I'm just going to, here's a good train of thought, make a duplicate of that. And let's put it down here and go up to text editor, and let's make this line 3. And then let's put this one, well, let's put it in the center. It should snap to it. Let's put this one on the bottom. Now, I don't know if I have them lined up, so I'm going to hit the letter C, just put them in the center. Now I need to nudge this one up twice. 1, 2. And now let's select this and go there and see what it did. It just moved that little center text down. So now all 3 of these lines are equally spaced apart. Now they're different off the bottom and the top, but that's what you told it to do. Anyway, I hope that helps somebody someday, and thank you for watching.